Hey, great Tuesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Why don't you be? Or won't you be? Why don't you be my neighbor? Let me tell you, it beautiful day outside. They say that a lot of the summer weather is going to start to hit us. Now you see me, now you don't. The summer weather is going to start to hit pretty soon, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it because it's going to be an interesting one. Este, it's going to be an interesting one, an interesting summer. I'm excited about this summer. I have plans to travel and go on sabbatical. I've I'm not sure if I've stated it before, but one of the things that I love to see is our pyramids. So I I went to Chichen Itza in when I went to Cancun, and kind of bummed out that we couldn't climb Chichen Itza, but it's cool. Beautiful, beautiful sight to see the pyramids out there. Oh man, amazing, amazing. So I'm hoping to go and climb the pyramid in Teotihuacan next week. I am planning a trip to Mexico City next week. I should be in Mexico City hopefully Monday. I will be doing the show from there. So don't worry, it'll be interesting. Uh, Mexico City. And the reason and purpose of going to Mexico City is to go to Teotihuacan and to climb that sucker. I tell folks that I've been to Teotihuacan, oh, like 20 some years ago. But back then, I didn't have the health to climb the pyramid. Estaba a little bit on the heavier side. So, I mean, just walking around the pyramid area was taxing enough for me. Now that I'm handsome and totally not fat, I want to go climb that sucker. I want to go climb that sucker. So I'm going to go to the pyramid in Teotihuacan. There's also a pyramid. I haven't gotten much information on it since last time, but they were starting to excavate it. They found a pyramid right next to La Catedral, ahí en el Zócalo, and they were just investigating. So I'm not sure exactly where they're at in regards to it, but I'm excited. I'm excited to go see that one. El Bellas Artes, La Torre Latinoamericana, Wayne, and hola, my Wayne, and el Palacio Bellas Artes y el Palacio de Chapultepec. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to go. My morning's good, Wayne. Thank you for asking. Love you, Papa. I'm excited to go and eat the food. Guajoloteras, guajoloteras, which are uh, torta de tamal. I'm excited about that. Uh, so I went to Chichen Itza. I'm going to Teotihuacan, Lord willing, next week, and then I want to go to Machu Picchu. Hopefully this summer, fall, Machu Picchu, because I get to see again the ruins of the Incan Empire, and I'm excited about it, man. So I'm going to do the Incas, Aztecas, Mayas, and then hopefully El Templo Mayor. Yeah, hopefully Yes, that's the one, Dr. Zavaleta. El Templo Mayor, just next to the Catedral on the Zócalo. Let me tell you, I'm excited. That's the one. I am excited, excited, excited. Good morning, Cheese. Hello, Ray. Hey, good morning, Carlos, Elizondo, Melguiso. Good morning. Looking very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning. Good morning, Alea. Good morning, Jenny Hermosa. Good morning. Will you be frolicking in shorts and showing some skin on your scooter? Just asking for the multitudes. Uh, yeah, no. I will be driving around in my scooter, but showing very little of any skin. No, 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 no. Jeez. Hey, wait. I said hi already. It's going good, man. I like it when you call me kitty cat, papa. Templo Mayor, just next to the Catedral. Yes, I'm excited, guys. The architecture, guys. Ahí around the el centro, around the Zócalo, guys. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Uh, La Casa de Azulejos. I'm excited about that one. Back when I went, La Casa de Azulejos was a Sanborns restaurant. So I'm hoping that that's still there because they have some good coffee at Sanborns. So I want to do all Mexico City, but my purpose in going is going Teotihuacan. And I did see where everything opened up. So you're able to go and do Teotihuacan, and I am excited. They have. I remember back then they had the los bailarines de Papantla that they fly around on that pole. That was pretty awesome too. So I'm excited. Saludos a Pancho Pantera que vive en las montañas de Veracruz. Pancho Pantera en las montañas de Veracruz. La Sierra Madre es. Déjame decirte, Sierra Madre. I uh, I love Veracruz. I lived in Jalapa, Veracruz for a little while. Jalapa. I worked at a college there, un colegio, Colegio Las Hayas. Amazing. It's kind of funny, but I was they hired me on to work as a relief for a teacher that had left, and great. And I actually got to sign a contract for the next semester, so it was going to be exciting, guys. Este, but I during the summer I went to Cancun. This is many years ago. I went to Cancun and then flew back, went to Chetumal, and then I flew back to Monterrey and I stayed in Monterrey. Erasmo, good morning. Do you do the Inca dance? I don't know how to do that. Los Daisy Dukes, no Daisy Dukes for me, baby. Go to El Castillo de Chapultepec. That was nice. Yeah. El Castillo de Chapultepec está enseguida del Monumento a los Niños Héroes, which is also really, really nice. And next to el Museo Nacional de Antropología. Ah, I said it right. El Museo Nacional de Antropología. That is what I'm excited about. That museum is amazing. And I shared last night, and I'll share this morning again. When I went into the Museo Nacional de Antropología ahí in Mexico, I was telling Joe last night that, in your mind, in my mind, I'd always thought of the Aztec culture and like the calendar, el calendario de los Aztecas. And I thought, hombre, just like a wall calendar, because that's to us, that's what calendars are. And I think I'd actually seen one that was, you're able to put on a wall. When I saw the one at the Museo Nacional de Antropología, man, my jaw went to the floor, guys. Humongous, humongous, amazing, guys. I mean, I literally stayed there a couple of hours just checking it out. It was so awesome. And again, some 20 some years ago. So I'm definitely going to the Museo Nacional de Antropología. I love history, man. One of the other places that I've researched in regards to travel is I want to go to Cairo, Egypt. I want to visit the pyramids. I have this thing about history, and just want to visit the land of Goshen. So let it be written, so let it be done, to kill the firstborn Pharaoh's son. So let it be written, so let it be done. I'm saying by chosen one, to kill the Pharaoh's son. I'm creeping death. Does anyone remember that song? It's Metallica. But what I'm trying to get at is I love history, guys. I love antiquities. I love antiquities. And, I think these should be preserved, and individuals should have the opportunity to see, to witness, and to learn from them. To learn a lot of the mistakes that were made because of individuals who wanted to have their way, and neglected the bigger picture, guys. It's when the Spaniards came and wiped away all these great nations here on this side of the world, guys. Was a shame. It was horrible, guys. How much of our culture was lost because the Spaniards came in and decimated the Toltecas, the Aztecas, Olmecas, Aztecas, los Mayas, los Incas, really, and all for gold, guys. All for gold. The quest, the search for gold. They wanted to enrich themselves, guys. Enrich themselves. And they decimated an entire culture. But unfortunately for a lot of us, guys, I mean, I love history. Fortunately for a lot of us, a lot of folk don't learn from history, guys. They don't learn from history. And we still have individuals, guys, who decimate, ravage a community, all for money, all for 30 pieces of silver, guys. They'd sell their grandmother, guys, if they had the opportunity for 30 pieces of silver. And unfortunately for us, our community has been up for sale for far too long. Our community has been up for sale for far too long. And it goes to the highest bidder. That is why we have politicians, guys, that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on campaigns. That is why we have individuals, guys, who are adamant in making a buck. And then they'll lie to your face about it, guys. And they'll lie to your face about it. Most recently, most notorious, guys, was myself calling out Mayor Mendez in regards to uh, continuing to state that, oh, great stuff. Elon Musk money, yeah, great. Coming downtown. He forgot to mention that he benefits directly from all the grants and programs that are downtown. And when I called him out on it, because of his post, just stated that he receives money. He benefits directly. He did exactly the same thing that Rose Gowan did and Ben Neese did. Exactly the same thing. Ben Neese called me ignorant. Rose Gowan called me ridiculous. And the Cameron County Democratic women laughed. And they didn't give me an opportunity to respond. They didn't. That's why a lot of these forums, guys, here are rigged. And look, guys, uh, whenever I run for re-election for the seat, guys, or whenever I opt to run for another seat, guys, I'm not doing the Brownsville Police Officer Association forums anymore. Police officers, you're getting screwed. It's a sham. The Brownsville Police Officers Association, those guys up there, it's a sham. And look, let's go back to the mayor's comment. To the mayor's comment and to the mayor's comment. The mayor's comment when I called him out in regards to the getting monies from downtown, came out with the insult, well, mugshots. The mayor was really quick to mention mugshots, and everyone, oh, ha, 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 ha. Yes, because of Erasmo's DWI, Class B misdemeanor. It was a low blow on the part of the mayor, but, you know, pretty much a low guy now. Definitely wants to protect his interests. And during the forum, police forum, I thought, well, maybe these guys, maybe these guys are, hey, Erasmo got a DWI, got a Class B misdemeanor. Maybe, we shouldn't endorse him because of that. But then they go and endorse someone who has been arrested multiple times in regards to relation to drug possession. And that's who they endorse. They endorse another individual who they've already arrested twice. One for PI and this last one for DWI and supposedly some domestic violence. These are the people that they endorsed. How does a Class B misdemeanor compare to husband or wife beaters? But again, that is the community that we live in, guys. And unfortunately for us, there's a lot of people out there that are going to vote for Rose Gowan, Ben Neese. Can't do much about that. I just don't have to hear about it. Last night, uh, one of the mayor's little buddies came on and wanted to, oh, the mayor? Shut up. Me fastidia la gente that are blind. Blind. Blind to the corruption that is amongst us, guys. That's why Brownsville is never going to grow while individuals continue to have such apathy towards voting, guys. Nothing will change. It's always going to be the same people over and over and over and over again, guys. Today is the last day of early voting. Are you going to elect individuals that have been lying to you, screwing you over, and keeping you in the dark in regards to everything that happens here in the city of Brownsville? Or will you take your chances and try something new, something different? Saludos. Saludos a mis BISD employees. Dios los cuide. The zoo was nice too. I'll be visiting the land of the lost because, yes, I'm going to go on a tour of our city hall where rare and fraudish relics reside and have been there since the day of dawn of Charo days. The Mexican Inquisition will never be forgotten, should never be forgotten. Unfortunately for us, Lupito, politicians today do attempt to do exactly the same thing, decimate our community. And yes, I'm comparing. I'm not saying that our struggles compared to individuals losing their lives out there. What I'm saying is we're losing our livelihoods in comparison. Good morning, Rasa. Primo got my first COVID shot. No side effects yet. God bless. Rasa, go out and vote. Vote. When is the last day? Today. Let me tell you. Tomorrow, I'm going to get like 50 messages tomorrow. Hey, where can I go vote? Tomorrow. The day after the last day of early voting. I never trusted BPD, now much less knowing the kind of zilch they have as employees and reps. The mayor is being so petty, he should be focused on all the concerns aired on his program. So obviously, watch this. He just hangs out amongst the sea of idiots kissing this ring. Vote for Erasmo, 100%. Good morning, Hilda Hermosa. Don't forget to grab your chicken plate from Rosa Santos, aka another member of the clique today. I'm going to go get mine wearing my Just Get Puente Bread Josh shirt. The sale of votes for a chicken plate. Classic. We sell. Would you sell me your vote for a chicken plate? Classic. One of the things that I mean, I hope to be able to go see as many of the old relics, ruins that are out throughout the world. Again, next week I will be at Teotihuacan, guys. Lord willing. But with that said, guys, I love history. History is one of my favorite subjects. I enjoy este, the world wars. I enjoy the thought process. I enjoy the museums, guys, that have been left to us, like the Auschwitz Museum. That is one of the reasons why I truly, truly believe that the Jewish people have it right. You know that the Jewish people fought to keep uh, Auschwitz standing, converted into a museum, so people will never forget what happened there. And you would think that a place of such death, great amounts of death, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think some 3 million people, 2 to 3 million people, just in the Auschwitz camps were killed there, not counting the other death camps out. Can someone check that? I can't remember the number of individuals that lost their life at Auschwitz, but I think it's in the millions. And the Jewish people said, let's keep these to show individuals the horror of it. That's why I don't get why we're doing all this. Let's take down all these statues and monuments that point us back into the to the era where slavery was commonplace in the United States. Guys, those have to be up in order to remember. What doesn't have to be up are a lot of the pet projects, a lot of the downtown area just needs to go, guys. Just needs to go. I was just reminded I have a doctor appointment at 10 o'clock. Technology is amazing, guys. Technology is amazing. If it wasn't for my phone reminding me of everything that I have to do, I'd be lost. I'm the same way. I love history and historic places. Brownsville has so much history. It's not really embraced or presented the way it should be. Takes lots of pics of your travels and share, please. I promise. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Mary. Solomon. What's up? Si quiero the Orozco's mosaics at the Biblioteca de la UNAM are impressive. Siqueiros and Orozco's mosaics. Lupito, send me some information. Again, I'm going to be out there for a good 4 or 5 days. I want to visit as many museums as I can. 1.1 million. I knew it was in the millions. Thank you, Professor. 1.1 million died in Auschwitz, guys. Just there. Man, that's crazy stuff. And I'm very, very proud that Jewish people, when given the option of destroying Auschwitz, they said no. Let's leave it there to remind people what happened here. Do you know that there's people out there, guys? There's crazy people out there who who deny that Auschwitz even happened. I mean, I don't know how they deny it. I mean, we've seen the video clips, the pictures of the mass graves of the individuals being shipped in railway cars, guys. But there are people out there that profess and claim that didn't happen, guys. Auschwitz happened. Death camps happened, guys. Some 6 million Jews lost their life, guys, during World War II. And it wasn't in battle. Maybe some died in battle, but most weren't in battle, guys. They were taken from their home. They had their rights stripped away from them, their possessions, their belongings. They were gathered and put in these railway cars, guys, and sent to these camps to die. And I love that poem, guys. First, they came for the Polacks, and I said nothing. Then they came for the Russians, and I said nothing. Then they came for the Jews, and I said nothing. Then they came for the Czechs, and I said nothing. And then they came for me, and there was no one out there left to say anything. Guys, that's what happens politically here, guys. You need representation. You need individuals that are going to fight and stand up and ask the questions. Mayor Mendes has refused to answer the questions. When we called him out in regards to benefiting from grants and stuff coming into downtown area, guys, he said we were lying. I was lying. I was spreading filth, he said. And then we see where he got $15,000 from BCIC. Again, one of the committees that needs restructuring, guys. BCIC. $15,000, guys. Then we heard of the first step BCIC grant where 8 businesses got $10,000 each. Guys, does anyone truly believe that the mayor didn't benefit from that? Or his people or his clique? Again, Mayor, tell us who the 8 individuals, the 8 groups that received $10,000 from BCIC were. And then tell us why it's always the same people. And then tell us why it's the same people that are always kissing your butt. Event center voting. Don't be lazy. Come out, vote 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'm bored. Give me work. Drive through and inside voting. Please, guys, go visit Albert. Please go vote. Morning, Sonia. Good morning. Good morning. Jews ran to Monterrey and the Valley to escape the execution and tortures of a Mexican Inquisition. La Inquisición Mexicana. Monterrey is awesome. It should be a history teacher for high schoolers that get bored easily. You make history sound so engaging. I taught in Mexico. I don't have a teaching certificate in Texas, but I taught in Mexico. I taught in a couple of schools in Monterrey, several schools in Monterrey. I taught in Jalapa. I think that's still the only places I've taught. And let me say, guys, I'm a great teacher. I just don't like to deal with parents too much and students. So it's just the time, guys. A bulk of our students out there, they have parents that are a little bit too much involved. You know, no, no me lo toquen. No, no es cierto. Mi hijo es un angelito del diablo. Times have changed, guys. I tell people that I remember a time, talking about history today for some reason. I remember a time when we were scared to bring a note home from school. Scared. Because as soon as I got to my grandmother's house, guys, with a note from school, se portó mal Erasmito. My lord, bro. That woman would let us have it. Nos golpeaba esa viejita. She literally would get una vara de mezquite y nos sonaba con la vara del mezquite. Unless she was just frustrated, nos daba con la plancha, nos daba con la cuerda de la plancha, nos daba con la chancla, el zapato, con lo que pescara. She was a tough cookie, that woman, my grandmother. Tough cookie. But let me tell you, I loved her to death. Como dicen, los golpes ingren. I loved that woman to death, man. Nos daba la viejita. I loved her. Now teachers are afraid, are the ones that are afraid to send a note home because they know that the next day va a venir mamá y papá. No, mi hijo no, es un angelito, mi hijita, mi hijita. Teachers just don't want to deal with it. They have to deal with crap and a half at from administration, like paperwork. They're made to lie to people about having to come back onto campus. They're not giving clear cut solutions. More people are retiring this year than ever before. It's draining, guys. It's draining. Mi abuela. And let me say, I loved my grandmother. I love both my grandmothers. Both my grandmothers were amazing women. Amazing women. Beautiful women. When you think of grandmother and you put up this image of chaparrita, gordita, con una cebollita en la cabeza, that's my grandmother. Both of them. Oh, my other grandmother, my grandmother Manuel. Well, both of them were Manuelas. Manuela Dragusinovich and Manuela Castro. Manuela Dragusinovich didn't have a cebollita, but she was always very, very proper, very, very loving. Not history, political science is better for your personality. I'd love to. All right, then teach undergrad history online through universities. It's just a thought. Maybe. I need to look into it. Today, they looked forward to getting into trouble. They smiled from the inside, knowing that they can't be spanked or whipped. Not my four boys. They knew better. One tried, but dad said, "Go ahead. Let me hand you the phone." Mocos, perro. Woo! Laughing at the voice of your mom saying that they have little angels. Let me tell you, man, goodness. I was having breakfast this morning with my parents. I was having breakfast with my parents, and I was going like, she said, "Oh, pues yo no veo el programa, yo no veo, yo no veo el programa." Y yo, don't watch it. And I was going to tell her, don't watch it because I make fun of your voice. Ay, pero ¿por qué te burlas de mí en el programa? Me duele mucho, 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 mucho. I was going to tell her. And he goes, sí, ya me dijeron que hablas de cuando el drinking. Dije yo, that's not the worst part, mom. You should hear when I make fun of your voice. Ay, es que me duele mucho, mucho, mucho la inyección. And so she goes, ay, sí, oye, I go like, Alma, ya me aburrieron. And I turned around and I walked away from the restaurant. No, no, vendinos, vendinos, vendinos. Dije yo, nope, too late. It was at that spur of the moment. You had the opportunity to listen to me confess to making fun of you on the shows, but te la perdiste, mama. I walked out of the restaurant. Ah! Be a security guard to tackle. No, no Bart cop for me. No mall cop for me. The voice is so hilarious. I'm sure she thinks so if she ever finds out that I make fun of her every so often, every other show. Guys, going back into downtown, guys. Look, guys, I love some of the architecture out there downtown. It's very pretty. Guys, half of downtown needs to go. It's not pretty. It's an eyesore. El Jardín Hotel, guys, is an eyesore. Now, if you were to tell me, guys, look, if the mayor and the city commission would come out and say, you know what? Elon Musk gave us $10 million for downtown. And if they said, hey, you know what? We're going to use it to fix up El Jardín Hotel. I would have gone like, wow, it's an eyesore. It's horrible. Guys, do y'all remember where Denny's used to be over here on Sam Pearl Boulevard? And then remember it was Danny's? Does everyone remember that? Denny's, Danny's, Denny's, Danny's, Denny's, Danny's. Guys, that place is just a hollowed shell. On one of the streets where across we have bike lanes with turtles that no one uses. Have you seen those turtles that they put on Sampro Street and on 7th Street? The turtles, they're ugly. And anyone that for any second hits their tire against it, you're in trouble. Let me tell you guys, I would say that anyone riding a bike, and it's happened to me on my scooter, on my standing scooter. I almost hit one of those turtles, guys, on my scooter. If that would have happened, I would have flipped over and busted my head. No one uses those bike lanes, guys. No one. Maybe once every blue moon, you'll see someone on those. But I've never seen anyone on the Sam Pro. I've seen cars using it to turn. El Danny's that was there, guys. It's just a shell. Jardín. It looks pathetic. It's a beautiful building, guys. I can appreciate the architecture. Beautiful building. It's an eyesore. Capitol Theater. I appreciate my friends out there that started to paint on the plywood that's covering up the windows and the doors. I appreciate it. Makes it look halfway a little bit nicer. But guys, Downtown needs work. The little Eddie voice is better. Little Eddie, every so often comes out of hiding. So annoying. Majestic Theater. Oh, Majestic Theater is hollowed out. It's gone. It's dead. It's the other ones that I'm worried about. Where can I read about all the propositions of the ballot to be better informed? On the COB, City of Brownsville website, cob.us. Brownsville downtown needs some love. Some of it. The other needs to be torn down. Adios. Any word on moving the Biden supporters living in Tent City? No, it's still going to be Tent City, unfortunately. Guys, I have a doctor appointment at 10 o'clock. I got to go because it's still with that Johnson trial thing that I don't know why they want to keep on checking me out, but they want my blood. They want my blood. So got to go give them some blood. They give me $100. It's a cool $100 that I make today. So I'm ecstatic. Guys, I'm going to be out. I'll be out of my office for a little bit, but I'll be back during the day. Guys, please. Yeah, 100% Richard. Guys, please take people out to vote, guys. Please. Today is the last day of early voting. Please bring people out to vote and encourage them to vote at Erasmo Castro, guys. Consider the candidates in the other races as well, guys. I mean, you know who we are. Something different, just a breath of fresh air. And change starts with you, guys. We've done our part. We've placed our name on the ballot, guys. For us to be successful, us as a community, you must do your part. You must bring people out to vote. Please. I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. to wrap up early voting and bring some of the candidates on. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizer, guys. Virus is still among us. See you tonight at 9. Guys, please, please go out and vote. Guys, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.